Welcome back to the channel. Today is very special. I had this today's post recommended to me by a very dear friend of mine on IG, Instagram. This is The Cosmic Ghoul, and you can follow her. She absolutely knows her film stuff, but she asked me, would I be able to do a room tour video? And I was like, well, to be fair, in the past, all I've done is take photos of my collection. And I was like, do you know what? That'll actually be nice to have a bit of a keepsake and show everyone a little bit more thoroughly what I've got. So, are we ready? Let's dig into it. So, here we go. So, this is The Horrors. Oh, absolutely love the Blob collection. I need Revenge of the Blob and Bliss. Unfortunately not the limited edition, but still I own the fucking Blu-ray. Yep. Got Christine, the original limited edition of that one. Oh, it's a beautiful set. The Conjurings, absolutely in my wildest dreams I never thought there'd be a Critters box set. Thank fuck for that. Oh, got the Dawn of the Dead remake. Absolutely love the remake. Don't Go in the House. Bought this factory sealed from a shop I know for 20 quid, and the guy was saying, he was like, oh yeah, it's a pretty good deal, and I was like, okay, cool. Pick that up because it's Scorpion and I've never owned Scorpion. And I heard it was out of print as well. Go on eBay just to check he wasn't talking a load of old tosh. And turns out that used is 50-60 quid. So I was like, bonus. Got the old Dracula. Love the Bram Stoker's Dracula. Got that as a good deal. Dr. Giggles. Fucking weird film. One of my favourites. This is probably my favourite shelf. So I've got Demon Seed, Dr. Butcher MD, Disco Exorcist. These are all films I recommend. Death Spa. If you haven't seen Death Spa, get on it. Honestly, it's a fucking event, that one. So I've got the George Romero's. I do need some more, but I'm hoping to nab the Dawn of the Dead one because I've got Night. That's the colour version. I've got Night normal. I've got Night on Blu-ray. I do own the 30th anniversary edition as well. So I've got Dawn and Day, Land, Diary, Survival. There are a couple of Diary and Survival. The American Blu-rays are packed with extras, so it's like, cool, I'll grab them when I can. And then I only need Dawn of the Dead on Blu-ray as well, and I've pretty much got everything all sorted there. So I've got Greener Grass, Gutterballs. Yeah, I've only got 5 Halloween films. I'm not really a fan of the collection, like the series, if I'm honest, but do love me some the original, the new Blumhouse one, the sequel. I've got Rob Zombie's just more for collector's editions, because I did like Rob Zombie. Hellraiser, absolutely, what a stinker of a series past, I would say, Inferno. But it does have some highlights. Just recently announced for a new Blue. Guess who's coming to Daddy? Right, the original Blue Underground, House by the Cemetery. I don't think I've shown this off ever. I got this, Mission Impossible 5, and something else. There was another steelbook. I got them for like 12 quid in a job lot on eBay. I was like, fucking bonanza. Right. So, you will never hear me stop talking about this. I know a lot of people hate it, but they're wrong. This is a fucking masterpiece. Get on this film. It's incredible. I was just joking there, you know, people are entitled to their opinions. And Innocent Blood, really good new addition to the old collection. I've now seen quite a lot of old Landis's films, so I'm excited. I think there's only a couple I do need to catch up on now. But here we are in the mouth of madness. Oh my days, I do love that. Gotta say, massive fan of It Chapter 2. It Chapter 2 really surprised me. Got the Killer Crocodile, which I've actually reviewed that one on my channel if you want to have a look. And I've got all the Lake Placid because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I do need the Leprechauns on Blu-ray. Just because we don't have Back to the Hood over here. So I do want them. And I don't think I've shown them off recently. So I was in a charity shop for 50p. I could pick up Mexican vampire films in French. And I was like, right, I do not give a flying hoot. I will have them. And they were absolutely brilliant. Like, especially if you love your old-fashioned kind of black and white Universal horror films, they are incredible films. So up here, obviously, Midsommar, my favourite of the Astor set. Muck, what a film! That's a sight to behold. I've seen a lot of people post this recently, but I do own a Blu-ray, not the new Blu-ray, but my boyfriend's back. I would love to get that again, just because that was really good. Nightbreed, yeah, got the Scream Factory Nightbreed. Night of the Demons, Old Dark House. One Cut of the Dead is fantastic. Oh, yeah. Got some Perfume, The Story of a Murderer. Incredible. Controversial opinion. Better than the original. And I've got the Piranha films as well. So I've got Piranha, 3DD, Piranha 2. Prince of Darkness, Psycho, the collection, but I'd love to get them all on Blu-ray. Reptile, Relic, what a fucking film. The Sinful Dwarf. Severin put out some great stuff. Skinner, I've got their version of Skinner. As far as I'm aware, I know it's 101 Films, the Black Label, recently put it out in the UK, and it's basically the same thing, but like with an added booklet, and I prefer Severin because then I know it's 100% uncut. Yeah, I picked this up at Fright Fest. Great film. Just true as Italian, like, nonsense. So this is the, I think this is the German steelbook for 31. It was the only way I could kind of get it on Blu-ray for like cheap. I think it was like 15 quid in total. But yeah, not a film I particularly like or go back to often. I did like the opening with Richard Brake, but that's another one I don't think I'll ever be going kind of back to. But that'll be it for the collection, really. Toxic Avenger 1 to 4 in a beautiful little eBay bargain. Uninvited, great Killer Cat film. Top tier John Carpenter from me. Love James Woods in this one. The Out of Print Videodrome. Let's have a look. I know these get a lot of shit, but I love the fucking Wolf Cop films. Like, Another Wolf Cop was so much fun. So much fun. Got All the Wrong Turns, the Wolfman Collection. This is one film I'll probably be doing a video on at some point. Get on this film, After the Fall of New York. And if you can listen to the Junk Food Cinema podcast about it, fucking hilarious. Really love that. So yeah, it's James Bond, Bronx Warriors, Death Race, Death Wish down there. Got round here as well, like Die Hard. And this is where the dramas start. So I've got like the actions here. Then this all goes into like the dramas. And then, yeah. So yeah, got like the last movie from Indicator. The Park Chan-wook trilogy. Vengeance trilogy. Yeah. Rise of the Foot Soldiers. Rocky. Then we get into TV. We've got some Adventure Time, obviously. Archer. I've been collecting all them. I've had to get them from America and Australia, for fuck's sake. Gravity Falls. Oh, Danger 5. Yeah, Born and Bred. Just gearing up for some re-watches like Red Dwarf, Penny Dreadful. Then we go into the kids section, so like Bionicle. Just recently rewatched them. Dumbo, Emoji Movie, great movie. That is ironic because I do love myself a bad movie. Isle of Dogs, probably. I'm still undecided, but I will probably say it's my joint favourite with Life Aquatic as Wes Anderson's best. Like, I can't really tear them two apart, really. Bit of Scooby-Doo, Red Dog. And yeah, got the Snowman, Shrek, Spy Kids, Toy Story. All the Tinkerbell films. Do love me some Tinkerbell. Then we get into the westerns. Ooh, Twilight. Then we get into some of the westerns, so like Assassination of Jesse James, Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, Dead Man. Fucking great western. Sisters Brothers. That was very different. I wasn't expecting that one to be like how that one was. I was very much expecting it to be more kind of, I would say it was very much inspired by its kind of European finance. So, got the big red one for war movies. That is the like the Richard Schickel extended kind of reconstructed cut. Munich. Oh, love me some Munich. Matter of Life and Death. So we were supposed to get the Criterion version of this, but unfortunately the rights got held up with ITV Studios, who had the same master, but they were going to do all these as steelbooks, and I've got that one. And where's the other one? And I've got Shawshank as a steelbook as well. Like, they are beautiful, beautiful steelbooks. So yeah, got that. And Warhorse is a good one. Stalingrad, that was a good one. That was a 3D Russian version. Stalag 17, pure Billy Wilder. So this is where we get to the comedies. Bill Hicks, do love some Bill Hicks. Yeah. Carry On Screaming, great. The only one I would recommend personally. Got Come to Daddy, had this recommended to me by some absolutely cool cats. Brilliant. Very different, I would say, but yeah, this was recommended to me by a brilliant Instagrammer called S. Dyson, Mr. Scott, and honestly, get on this film. If you love the Roger Corman kind of, how would I put it? It's like the really kind of un-PC comedies. This was fantastic. And if you're a Star Trek fan, it has Chakotay from Star Trek Voyager. Great film. Great film. Yeah, one that doesn't get talked about a lot from Simon Pegg is this one. And I think it was directed by the guy who went on to do Slaughterhouse Rules. But I do love this film. This is very theatrical. One location. This film, Game Night, that needs a rewatch soon. Top Knot Detective, fucking great film. I really recommend watching the extra features once the film's over with, because let's just say that made me reevaluate the entire film. Brilliant. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. Got all of Jimmy Carr's live stuff he did with Channel 4. Yeah, Gwendolyn. And I've got the Second Sight standard Blu-ray of In Bruges. Yeah, The Internship, had that recommended to me. Well, I was very much of the mindset, oh, it's the Google movie, but really good. Oh, that though is fantastic. Jay and Silent Bob reboot. Life Aquatic. Oh my heart. And yeah, before I get onto the last one, we've got MacGruber. Oh, love MacGruber. Right, so move just over here quickly. So we have, this is the remainder of the comedies, so like Weird Science and things like that. But this is also comic book movies, so some of the Batman bits. There are more behind, but I've had to kind of layer them a little bit. So it's sci-fi. Do love the Chronicles of Riddick series. Avatar. It's one I've definitely grown with Avatar. But yeah, Battlefield Earth. Saw that recently. Whoa! So, yeah, love Venom. Way better than I was expecting. I just kind of treat that as a cheeky kind of buddy cop comedy. I thought it was like a really modern day kind of buddy cop comedy. Phase 4, about to come out in the UK in a snazzy edition. Get on this film. This is fucking stupid. It is brilliant. So basically the whole idea of this one is about ants have gotten so smart that they're actually ready to take over the world. And they do so by starting attacking a small research base. It is so good. So good. One that gets shit on unnecessarily is Valerian. Oh, love that. For me, it felt very much like a spiritual sequel to Fifth Element. Like, it's made by Luc Besson, kind of tackles a lot of the same kind of ideas. But also, I've got the Terminator franchise. So I own everything bar Terminator 1 on Blu-ray, and on DVD I have Terminator 1 to 4. But I have Terminator 2 quite a few times, which I'll show you in a sec. And yeah, so here's the musicals or music-like films. I was in a charity shop and I managed to get a proper Bollywood film. And I was like, yeah. So that stuck with me. Oh, it's a good one. Anna and the Apocalypse. But behind... Oh, and I am a massive Beatles fan. So I've got Shock Treatment, but I've also got Streets of Fire, bit of Sweeney Todd as well. And then down here are the documentaries. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming along with me on this, around my room and kind of seeing a bit more of the video vault. I know it's a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed just even the brief overview I was able to give on it. I mean, I could literally go through every single title and just, it would be like a day. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Letterboxd and Insta at The Video Store Clerk if you already don't. Make sure you're subscribed to, obviously, YouTube as well. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.